Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Torment, Tides of Numenera. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we fight the Sorrow. The Sorrow has built up an alarming amount of power. It turns its attention to the resonance chamber. Suddenly the chamber explodes in shafts of light, touching everyone and everything in the fortress. It has activated at last. But it doesn't feel like you expected. An intense pain explodes in your skull and a wrenching tug in your gut. The chamber is pulling you inside it, forcibly ripping your mind from your body. But if the screams are any indication, you aren't the only one. The familiar figure of the ghostly woman looks around her, seemingly even more confused than when you first encountered her in your mind. Her eyebrows rise high in some sudden realization. It has begun? What has begun? She looks at you as if noticing you for the first time. If I'm understanding everything correctly, which is far from certain, the end has begun. You're a cast-off, she says, as though confirming it to herself. A spark of life left over when your body was otherwise abandoned. And she looks up and around her as though able to see something you cannot in the black expanse. They're all here. The spark, the consciousness of every living cast-off is here now, in the labyrinth. They were drawn here by the resonance chamber. Crap. I thought the chamber would sever the I thought this chamber was supposed to stop the Sorrow. The chamber was just a lever, she speaks as though she's just learning this information herself. The Sorrow can still be stopped, but not by flipping some switch in the real world. Your fate, and that of your siblings, will be decided here in the labyrinth that connects you all, that has always connected you. There is a place called a resonance, she intones. A door in the deepest fathoms. Eyes still closed, she points to a new portal that wasn't there before. The resonance lies through there. You must find it. Your body is the key. Open it, enter it, then you can stop the Sorrow and be free.
Making a note.
Suddenly the ground and even the sky shake violently. You clutch your head in pain as though someone had pounded on the inside of your skull. Gradually the pain subsides. The air stills and quiets. But the ghostly woman's eyes are wide, her mouth agape. He's already there. The changing god has broken through the doorstep of the resonance. You'll have to force the door open, though. You have time to reach him, to stop him. And she looks gravely into your eyes. But not much time. How do you know all this? Her brow furrows. I'm still asking myself that. When you and your siblings were drawn into this place, pieces of their memories filled gaps in mine. I know what happened to bring you here. I understand what is happening now, and I know where the changing god is and what he plans to do. And she shakes her head. And yet there is so much I don't know. Who am I? Why do I know all this and you don't? I feel like I know the labyrinth. Why does it... And she bites her lip, unable to voice any more questions. Why does it feel like this labyrinth was created for me? Oh. I think this might connect to something that we picked up on a little bit before, but I kind of forgot it. I really didn't get it before, but... it might be the thing that I kept, the woman that we keep seeing in the visions. This woman might be it, and that's why it's a familiar face. The familiar figure of a ghostly woman looks around her. That might be it. But why was it created for her? And more to the point, she might be the labyrinth itself. It might be a representation of her or something in some way. Does this mean that That is a beautiful line right there. Tell me again how you know everything you know. Everything you know, tell me again. Does this mean that activating the chamber did nothing at all? Not nothing. You activated the chamber and so have a greater power here than others. More clarity and control. Okay, then I didn't screw up. That's good. If all living cast-offs were drawn to this place, then where are they? She shakes her head sadly. They are lost. The chamber drew in their mind and then trapped them, each one with an illusion made from their fears and regrets. I can feel them now. Her eyes shut tight and she bites her lip. Their pain, their torment, they don't realize where they are, and they cannot escape. Not on their own. So if everyone is trapped in an illusion, why aren't I? She cocks her head to the side. Because you are the last cast-off, she says, as though it were obvious. Every cast-off who has met you tells me the same things. You are the latest version. Your body was designed for this. Did you never wonder why you could remember and control the labyrinth? When no other cast-off could before? But why has everything changed? All the doors and portals are different from before. She bows her head in thought. Without looking up, she says, the labyrinth is a dreamscape shared by the changing god. Shared? Yeah, shared by the changing god and all his cast-offs. Its shape is defined by your minds. All of your minds. And she looks you in the eye. I think the sudden influx of hundreds of cast-offs, each with their own lives and memories, has made the labyrinth unpredictable, causing even more change as they move through it. As to where these other portals go, she looks over at the shimmering doors that weren't there before. I don't know. I only know that that one over there, and she points in the opposite direction, leads down to the resonance. That is the way you must go ultimately, if you are to stop the changing god. Ultimately. Okay, thank you for telling me. Where are my companions? Are they still in the real world? Are they dead? I can't say that word. She shuts her eyes again. When she opens them, she says, they are here. Or their consciousnesses are, at any rate. They are bonded to you somehow? When you were drawn to the labyrinth, so were they. They are being held, just like all the other cast-offs. You can save them, if you can find them, but know that in doing so, you will give the changing god the time he needs to get closer to his goals. Okay. Do I need to sacrifice my friends? Because I will sacrifice Tibir, but not Aliger, not Eretis. I think we might need to choose one, or maybe we just need to leave with the consequences. And the other thing is, I can save them permanently, or is like, can I come back later? Because that would be a good thing if I could come back later. Okay, tell me. Yep, I'll try to stop him. Farewell. Wait, there is one more thing. The labyrinth has become a volatile thing. Everything is changing. Even now I can feel the portal that leads to the resonance trying to close. Make sure you have everything you need before you descend, for once you start, you may not be able to return here at all. Okay, so that kind of defines it, or decides it, doesn't it? We got Lady Anj, Artaglio. Oh, is Artaglio here? Oh, what is going on? Another one? I found you. Where have I found you? Who's that? Oh, is that, Sally Mary? No, it's Rin. A woman. What? The woman strides towards you, all confidence and grace. She has none of the fear and awkwardness you remember. And yet the eyes are still Rin's. The fear is gone, but the bright spark of innocence and joy is still there. Brighter, even. She squeezes your shoulder with a firm hand.
Damn, you haven't changed at all. You're exactly like I remember you. I mean, warmth and welcome on your road, stranger.
Rin? When she laughs, it's like a song. Like the sun bursting out from behind the clouds. Yes, yes, it's me. She cocks her head in the unique way Rin used to, looking at your pack. You're still carrying Teria, aren't you? Your expression seems to amuse her. She laughs and says, that god of finding I gave you, remember? God's about, I can't believe he was so strong enough. I was just a kid when I made him. And he doesn't look like you've aged much at all. It's good to see you again, Rin. She smiles, as warm and bright as the sun. It's good to see you too, old friend. I think about you all the time. I came because Teria called me back. He's under the impression that you need my help. And she looks around at the twisting expanse of the labyrinth. I'd say he might be right. Where are we, anyway? In my mind. The sorrow attacked again after you left. That sounds terrible. No wonder Teria called me. Well, I'm here to help if you need me. I do need you. And I'm glad you're here. She grins wide. Of course, old friend. Come on. Sounds like we've got a lot of things to do. Yeah, and look at her. She even has a different portrait. Although, it's kind of maybe a little bit of the same. We have a level up as well. Let's see, extra effort, increased edge. I think increased edge might be good. Let's go for intellect there. Yeah, I think intellect is the one I want, because we might need a lot of intellect checks. if I don't get all my guys. And she's she's tier 5 as well? She wasn't. Was she? She got 0 experience, though. I think she's a special character. Brave Shaper who walks between. Freaking hell. She's back. She's back. We got, what does she like? We got, Anamnesis. That's for me. She likes ranged weapons, and, basically that's that. I think I might have something for her. I certainly have something for me, a light ranged weapon. It is a stupid weapon that does so very little damage. I might have something better that I didn't sell, of all the things that I sold. Medium melee, we have anything ranged? I thought we did. I thought we did have something ranged. Let's see. Compass of the Navigator. Is that it? Nope, that's an artifact. I wish there was an easier way to sort this. There could be this backpack here should be tabs instead of backpack, and it would be self-descriptive, like miscellaneous items, weapons. Well, you know, you don't need to tell me it's the backpack. You just need to tell it's weapons. It's where you keep your weapons, and that'd be better because it's too descriptive. It doesn't need to be there. Let's see, light weapon. No, that's still keeping this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't have anything for her. That does look like a slingshot, but it's not. Oh boy, I don't have anything for her. That's a shame. That's a real shame. And she has owl. Man, she's tall. Look at her. She's taller than... she's taller than a portrait. Or the portrait of space. Dull Shin. Cannot be unequipped. What is that for? Rin says this is another of her gods. It looks like a regular coin to you. Whatever you say, Rin. Whatever you say. Okay. Error. My character said error. That's a bug, I think. Lady Anj. Or Anche. No, leave me alone, you vultures! Lady Anj, the entrepreneurial cast-off from Mil Avest, is in tears. She flaps her ornamented hands desperately in the air, her face stretched in sorrow and regret. As you step closer, you catch shades, flickers in the corner of your eye, of what she is seeing. Luxurious fabrics, marvelous oddities, and expensive-looking devices of all kinds are arrayed around her like a horde, and several shadows are taking it all away from her. She tries to grab her treasures before they can be stolen, but her hands flap through them like mist. Please, she cries, I can pay you back. Just give me more time. Whatever you've lost, you still have your life. You can get the other stuff back. Of course you're right. Do you hear him? Take it all, you leeches. I earned it all once. I will earn it again. And as she speaks, all the shades and shadows melt away like a dream, and she returns to her right mind. Gradually, she recognizes you. Little brother? What a nightmare. My business had gone bankrupt. Everything was being taken from me. She shakes her head. I'm not ashamed to admit it's my greatest fear. Thank you for saving me from that. I feel like I've been given a second life. Yeah, I suppose. Maybe. It's all a bit too sudden for that, but sure. She looks around her for the first time. Where are we? What devilry has landed us here? Well, a place called the labyrinth. Some kind of psychic construct. Is that so? She gets an odd glint in her eye. A mental landscape, perhaps. And you and I were able to discuss those visions with mere belief. I wonder if, She holds out one bejeweled hand and focuses on it intently. Suddenly, 2 vibrating crystal shards appear in the air above her hand, orbiting each other and emitting a sharp wooden scent. Ha! She barks. I love this item. I import them from Hareth, you know. They do nothing except add to decor, but I can sell them for far more than most oddities. And she grabs the crystals and puts them into her pocket. It would seem this place lets me do more than shoo away shadows, yes? Can you produce anything you want in here? She looks at her hand, creating several different fantastical items. Some you recall seeing from her illusion, but also failing to create others. Not anything, it would appear, she says, but some things. I can say I understand the methodology behind it. Related to my business, perhaps, I wonder? She thinks. I can't really place her. I don't remember where she was. For a moment, I thought she might be... Was she the lady that sent us on all those errands in Mil Avest? Or is she the other lady that we first talked to in Mil Avest? Can you do something that would help me in here? Let's see what, shall we? Suddenly several useful items appear next to her. She smiles. Take what you like. For free? Really? Yeah, it is all for free. Fantastic. Okay, I need a medium ranged weapon. She's got a light ranged weapon. This does... No, wait a minute. She has got equipped. Yeah, she's got a medium ranged weapon. This is a light ranged weapon. It is already better, so I'm going to equip it right there. Can I put it over there and then over here? Can I not? No, not over here. Then we have a temporal hammer. This is the medium melee weapon that I am going to take because it's all free. And then we have a light ranged weapon over here. No, that's mine. It's a heavy melee weapon over here based on speed. Okay, what about this thing? It's a heavy melee weapon based on might. Cacophony blade. I'm sure all of it is really, really interesting. Yeah, all of them. Thank you. All of that. Very good. I have more of these, right? Yeah, I do. I never use them, though. It's fine. It's okay. And then these ones are the real important stuff. That's really, really powerful. Over here, what do we have? Cipher. Gladiator's Will, +1 might edge until next sleep, and 5 armor. That is pretty good. I have space for Cipher, so that is very nice. Let's see if yeah, I can rest here as well. Good. Okay, good stuff. Let's have a chat here with Artaglio. I don't think he's gonna feel too great about me. The hazy form of Artaglio, the captain of the irregulars, stands here. He's staring around the calm as if trying to place what he's doing here. He holds up his hands and stares at them, through them. So, winding up in a place like this is not what I was expecting when I decided to fight you. Oh, that's right, I brought him into my mind when he fought me. He mastered his anger, it seems. If this is to be my fate, I might as well make the best of it. Let's share a drink and form a connection with Artaglio. I only have one connection right now, I think. Let's talk to him first. What a place you have here, Castoff, he says. Do all of you have one of these in your heads? He leans in. Well, we all have this one in our head. That's kind of more or less what it is. I'm hearing all kinds of whispers, you know. Like, there's more in here than we can see. So how are things here, Artaglio? I don't feel real, like I'm incomplete. At least there's plenty of rum here. Can I ask again? Yeah, no end to the rum or the regrets. The one never buries the other enough to my liking. It just goes around. Okay. Are you happy to be here? Probably not. You tell me, Castoff. He gestures broadly. Does this look like the sort of place where anyone is happy? At least I'm not in the bloom anymore. Yeah. Tell me the story from your life, Artaglio. He thinks, his eyes squinting. I'm remembering wars and women and laughter. One time we rolled into a town that was supposed to be hostile, and they threw us the biggest party. After a while, we all got blackout drunk, even our sentries. We woke up stark naked in the morning, surrounded by mud as far as the eye could see. No sign of the town, no buildings, no inhabitants, and we never could find it again. His face falls. Lost my favorite boots there, too. But that's interesting. At least they fed you, and you got drunk and all that. Let's share a connection with him, see if that works. And I got Artaglia's cunning. A bottle forms in his hand. He passes it to you and you share its contents. A wave of tipsy contentment washes over you, and you feel your body's muscles subtly adjusting to the memories and experiences Artaglio's reflection offers. Okay, let's leave him alone for right now. So we got a connection there, and I got another connection from before. How can I tell where they are? Tier 4, tier, oh, what, where are they? It's Artaglio's, it's something starting with Artaglio. Yeah, Inifear's Madness, this is one of the things, because Inifear is in here, and I got, and yeah, and then I could get another connection, which is the, what is that for? Clear Mind? Oh yeah, that's just good things all around. Could get another one for the, Numenera, but I didn't do that. I mean, I did, but then I severed it. And all companions in short range gain +5 initiative, +15% willpower, +10% of persuasion tasks, and +20% damage. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's just, I need to be close to people, but that's pretty good. I like that. Thank you very much, Artaglio. I'm sorry you were eaten. I really didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah, the Numenera over here, I never really did anything there. Okay, so that's the 2 new guys that we have. Up here we have Inifear, the Pal, and also the Mad. And over here we have the 3 companions that we have, and I only need 2, so that turns out to be fantastic. Exactly what I needed. So let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, seriously? Oh, I thought I was gonna be given a choice. We're gonna reload if this is Tibir. Oh. What? What? Whoa. We're swimming? Phoebe. Gibra. Hey guys. This short, spare, lean-faced Gibra is so wrapped up in his work that he doesn't notice your approach. His multicolored scales look like they were patched together from an avalanche of shreds and scraps. He squeezes a strangely ticking device in his left hand, regularly checking the readings from this instrument. His expression changes with every glance, twisting from amusement to horror to disgust. Rhizomes are the answer, not trees, he mutters. We should never have believed in trees, roots, and radicals. They've made us suffer too much. He looks up at you in sudden surprise. You're not a lacuna? Then we are linked, you and I, by life and memory and torment. Tell me, brother, what was the nature of your illusion? He watches the device in his hand as he waits your answer. If there is no root, he thinks, then even our sire is a sibling. We are all one. I can't understand half of what he's saying. I think I might, but yeah. What illusion do you mean? We suffer more in our imagination than in reality. All of our brothers and sisters have been drawn into this place to keep us here while we wait our destiny. The labyrinth constructs illusions from our fears, nightmares, from our own self-inflicted torment. It takes the serenity of knowing oneself to free oneself. A shadow passes over his face. I was confronted by a scarred man from my past. Were I not certain that I had already truly forgotten him, I would not be speaking to you now. Have I forgiven him or myself, he thinks? What is the nature of our regret? Again, very general stuff. Not really focusing on anything. Not really telling me much. Can we free others from their illusion? All that consists is real, and the plane of consistency is the abolition of all metaphor. Some can free themselves, as I have. Some merely need to be told that what they fear is unreal. The rest... Well, just to mention that first thing, one could say that life is a metaphor, in a certain way, and I'm not trying to be vapid here. I think what he's talking about here really... I mean, yeah. He might not be talking about the metaphysics of life or consistency. Anyway. He squeezes the ticking device again. It ticks faster and he scowls. The rest are more difficult. I suspect that if one steps into the metaphor with them, takes their hand and leads them out, they can be freed, but you must understand the nature of their regret. I have been unsuccessful in that so far. Who are you? He looks up from his device and blinks. Who are any of us? I am a part of all that we have met. I am that part of you that can hear what you're saying. Looking down, he gives the device 2 sharp taps. Phoebe, he adds. That's a funny name. If I were as good as, I was gonna say David Attenborough. That's not the one. Oh my god, how can I forget his name? Oh my... Atkinson. Rowan Atkinson, that's why I can't remember his name. He's just brilliant at picking up words that are funny and making them funny, but I can't do that. Yeah, but anyway, are you a reflection of someone I've met? I don't think so. Haven't you been listening? I am no reflection, no lacuna, no construct of your imagination. I am just like you, a cast-off, merged by the labyrinth, awaiting a destination. What's a lacuna? You mean a flaw? That's what it means in Latin. Or actually, it's not exactly like that. It's what it means in Italian, I believe. Figments, he says. Constructions fabricated from our collective consciousness. Take Loihan there, for instance. He points at a thin blue Gibra nearby. He is neither a cast-off nor a reflection. There may once have been an actual Gibra merchant named Loihan. I don't know. Or perhaps he's an archetypal conglomerate. Regardless, he's a dream, created entirely by the labyrinth. He doesn't even realize where or what he is. Okay, what is that device that you have in your hand? Perhaps it also is an illusion, he frowns. I seek to understand the nature of our shadows. Speaking with the others has been fruitless, so I observe, I measure, I hope. It is the latter that will be my downfall, I am certain. Well, yeah. Anyway, farewell. I'll see you later. We are rhizomes. Trees was... Oh, that he goes back to what he was saying before. Rhizomes, I have heard that word. Ooh, he tried to steal our most precious relic. Keep an eye on all personal possessions, says that Giver guard. What's going on in here? And Mazov. So I'm not actually freeing... Damn air breathers, always trying to take advantage of us? Yeah. That's Mazov. And there's Gibbers all over the place, and then there's... If I had to guess, this is Eritis. This has gotta be Eritis right there. I mean, he just has to. What is this thing? Can you tell me? You should be able to tell me. Please don't interact with it. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh, there it is. This looks like some kind of underwater cafe. The water is warmer here, pleasantly so. They got water heaters? That sounds... Oh, and Tibir is over there. With Oving! Talk to me, Oving. Oh, I don't think... Okay. Well, I am not gonna do this one. I am reloading to a previous one. This is an interesting one, but Tibir is on this one, so if Mazov needs to wait, he's powerful. He's really powerful, but I think others might be as well. So let's get into this one, but we're out of time for the day, so let's do that on the next episode. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Torment, Tides of Numenera. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!